Let us understand the calculations of molecular formula from the following example. Two organic compounds, one present in vinegar. The molar mass is 60 gram per mole. Another one present in sour milk. Its molar mass is 90 gram per mole. Have the following mass percentage. For carbon 40%, hydrogen 6.6% and oxygen 53.4%. Now we have to find the molecular formula for both the molar mass 60 gram per mole and 90 gram per mole using this percentage composition. In the above problem, both compounds have the same mass percentage composition. So the empirical formula may be same. The empirical formula is CH2O. We work out in the example 2. The same problem we work out in the example 2. So we carry over the empirical formula as CH2O. Let us calculate the empirical formula mass CH2O. So for carbon 12, for hydrogen 1, there are 2 hydrogen. For 2 into 1, 2 plus oxygen 16. So overall 30 gram per mole. Then we calculate the N value. What is N? Molar mass divided by calculated empirical formula mass. What is molar mass given for first one? 60 gram. So calculated empirical formula mass is 30. So 60 divided by 30 is equal to 2. N value is 2. Then what may be the molecular formula? CH2O is the empirical formula. We multiply the empirical formula into N. So CH2O into 2, we are getting the molecular formula, that is C2H4O2, acetic acid. Next we are going to calculate the molecular formula for the compound present in sour milk. We know the molar mass, that is given as 90. Already we calculate the empirical formula mass, that is 30, because the empirical formula is CH2O. So we can calculate the N value. What is N? Molar mass divided by calculated empirical formula mass. Molar mass is 90. Then calculated empirical formula mass is 30. So N is equal to 3. So let's write the molecular formula, children. So CH2O into 3. C into 3, C3, H2 into 3, H6, O into 3, O3. So what is the molecular formula? C3H6O3. So what is the acid? Lactic acid. Now we are moving to the new concept, stoichiometry. What is stoichiometry? It is a Greek word. Stoichion means element and metron means measure. What we are going to measure? We are going to measure the elements. Why? We have to calculate the amount of reactants required to prepare a specific amount of a product from the balanced chemical equation. To understand this by better way, I take one example. In kitchen, your mother may prepare kesari, isn't it? If she wants 6 cups of kesari, she have some required increments. For example, 1 cup rava, 2 cup sugar, half cup ghee, nuts and dry fruits. There may be half cup. These kind of ingredients in the correct proportion she is supposed to mix. The same way, if we need one chemical reaction, in chemical reaction we are undergo one chemical reaction. For example, carbon plus oxygen, we are getting carbon dioxide. How many moles of carbon and oxygen react and how many moles of carbon dioxide we are getting? This is the stoichiometry calculation. Understand, children? So what is stoichiometry as per the chemical reaction? Stoichiometry gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities in a balanced chemical equation. To understand what is stoichiometric equation, let us consider the following chemical reaction. C in the solid state plus O2 in the gaseous state, we are getting CO2 in gaseous state. C plus O2, it gives us CO2. From this equation, we learn that 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen moles to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide. 1 mole of carbon, it reacts with 1 mole of oxygen molecule O2 to form a 1 mole of carbon dioxide, CO2. So 1 mole of carbon is equal to 1 mole of O2. Symmetric. 3 lines, it intimates that symbol means stoichiometrically equal to. So 1 mole of carbon is stoichiometrically equal to 1 mole of O2. Both together we are getting 1 mole of carbon dioxide. This is a balanced chemical equation, stoichiometry equation. Next, stoichiometry calculation. Stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship between the reactants and products in a balanced chemical equation in moles. Balanced chemical equation in moles. The quantity of reactants and products can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit, that is volume. The quantity of your reactants and product that is expressed in moles, that is in terms of mass unit or as volume. These 3 units are interconvertible. Now we are going to convert these 3 units. As we already discussed, these 3 units are interconvertible. What are they? Mass, number of moles, volume at 0 degrees Celsius and at 1 atmospheric pressure. These 3, M, N and V. These 3 are interconvertible. So first we see the relation between the mass and the number of moles. If we divide the mass by molar mass, we are getting number of moles. The reverse way, the number of moles into molar mass, we are getting mass. Then we go to the relation between the number of moles N and volume V. If we multiply number of moles into 22.4 liter, we are getting volume. The same way, we divide by 22.4 liters, we are getting number of moles. So these 3 units are interconvertible.